Welcome to Aninounce, the show where we take the news week of anime and give some of my insights into the things that are happening. Today we're looking at the week of August 28th to September 3rd. Let's get started. March Comes In Like a Lion, or Sangatsu no Lion, is coming back for its second season after airing last year in fall 2016. The second season's first episode is airing on October 14th and will be another true-core show, putting the show to have a total of 44 episodes. March Comes In Like a Lion came to me as a surprise from Shaft for animating something that's not monogatari, but from also making the style of Shinbo work so well for Sangatsu no Lion. The show basically follows a shogi prodigy, so for me it's kind of like a sports show, but it's unlike any sports show you've ever seen, and it has a vast amount of symbolism and imagery. Maybe that's because of the weird directing style that Shinbo has, but I haven't seen the manga, but the show itself is very much a show that follows the kind of crazy color palette that something like Monogatari follows, and it's very in your face. That's all I can really say about it. It's a treat to be had for me, but I would say it's something that you have to go into knowing you're going into a Shaft show. Kekai Sensen, or Blood Blockade Battlefront's second season, will begin airing on October 8th and will feature the musical talents of Unison Square Garden, the band who played the ending of the first season. And damn, was that ending catchy as all hell and also bolstering an amazing dance segment. I'm stoked for more Kekai Sensen, but to hear Unison Square Garden is back on the track is just more fuel for my fire. On top of that, Daiko is singing the ending. For those that remember, she did the Yuchagi Hanabi music video not too long ago. The second season will apparently follow more closely the character of Leonardo Watch and her sister Michelle. The first season, for those that haven't watched, was more like a slice of life grab bag featuring this awesome crime organization, something like Bungo Stray Dogs, but not very focused on any particular plot until near the end. And the second season, apparently with the description, of having a focus, makes me think that they're actually going to have a plot towards this, but who knows at this point. I'm really just stoked for more Kekai Sensen. It was a very entertaining watch. I wouldn't say it's objectively a very good show. I can't really give it that credit, but it was really fun. It was a really enjoyable watch, and amazing music. It had Unison Square Garden on the track, and it was just a very fun ride if you just let it be. A Silent Voice, or Ko no Katachi, the anime movie adaptation from Kyo Animation, is qualified for an Oscar nomination for the Academy Awards Best Animated Feature. Though I haven't seen the movie, this is still something really cool since this is not, well, a Ghibli award. Considering how much the Academy loves Ghibli, this is a big step for a more mainstream, I guess, recognition for anime that's not the home-beloved Ghibli film. Not to mention that A Silent Voice deals with serious issues. Hopefully it gets some love going into this award. It's just always great seeing anime being put in the limelight, and hell, if it does get something as innocuous as an award, I'd better get my ass to watching it. The mayor of Nanto City in Toyama Prefecture, Mikio Tanaka, apparently launched a sister partnership with Manoyama City, the goddamn setting for Sakura Quest, which sounds ridiculous and goofy and fun as all hell, and I love Sakura Quest, so why not? But it surprisingly has more depth than just having a fun little advertisement for Sakura Quest. PA Works, the studio animating Sakura Quest, was actually established in Nanto City, and they drew inspiration from the city for Sakura Quest, which is an original show. So seeing this crossroad reference is not only a fun little thing that just happened, but it's quite sentimental for the studio, and I guess goes to show how much the setting means to them. And not only to them, but with the theme of Sakura Quest, it's awesome to use initiatives like this, even if it is for a fictional city. The anime very much embodies the rural rejuvenation theme and the want to preserve and to upkeep old and less populated cities. They even use the anime for a keynote speech for regional development. So in a way, Sakura Quest might have been PA Works' love letter to their hometown, and that's just awesome. Asagao to Kase-san is apparently getting a new animated work in 2018. Asagao to Kase-san being a Yuri romance that spawned an anime clip, which was actually not a full anime series, but literally an animated clip they made in May 7th, 2017, which probably destroyed a lot of fans hoping for a series, or at least a short, but hey, they're coming back. I'm not familiar with the work, but I am a Yuri fan. If anything, it'll be a good balance to all the other Yuri shows coming out that are way too gritty. I just want to see some wholesome Yuri action, like Sakura Trick, but Sakura Trick ended and we're not getting a second season anytime soon, so I gotta wait. AnimeSong Collabo, the YouTube channel, for those that don't know, are the awesome Japanese assorted musicians who come together every season to cover the openings and endings of our favorite shows. Not all of them, but they do hit some really good songs. And without fail, they're back for this summer's selection of quality covered songs just over the weekend. So if you don't know or you aren't subscribed to them, better get yourself on that because they are amazing. My own preference for this season has to go to Isekai Shokudo's ending and Princess Principal's opening. On August 29th, Dischan Media, the guys behind Dysfunctional Systems How to Manage Chaos, released Juniper's Knot on Steam for free. Juniper's Knot has already been out for quite some time now, being released in 2012, but has only recently been been put on Steam, which for me is a huge indicator of them stepping in and spreading themselves to whatever audience they can. Juniper's Knot is a short visual novel, but is a very good quick read that's free, so I highly recommend giving it a shot. I didn't cover it when it came out, but the prequel to Dysfunctional Systems Orientation, came out about a month ago and it's currently on Steam. I haven't personally played it yet, but I am a huge fan of this chan's works, so I am planning on doing so, and especially because they are working on the second episode of Dysfunctional System, so for fans of visual novels, I definitely recommend checking out their work. And some free plugs for myself: Darkwoods, a top-down survival horror game that was put on the news from a variety of outlets after the developers put out the torrents themselves, is in fact a really great game. It's a game that doesn't hold your hand for sure, and for that you might get really lost, but that's actually the point of the game, to disorient you and to push you to search and explore and survive on your own. It can be a really scary game at times, a really difficult game, and a really frustrating game, but damn is it an immersive world. Definitely give that a go if you're into survival horrors. Also, I just watched The Wandering Sun, which is an LGBTQT anime. It's a show about a boy who's just trying to come to terms with who he is sexually and how he's gonna break that out to his friend and his family. And that's literally the plot, just him trying to discover himself. Yeah, it's a show that takes cross-dressing seriously and doesn't just make it a trope like you usually see. And damn was this show a ride. It has a cast of the most complicated characters you'd see in a romance or slice of life anime of this kind, and it was really refreshing seeing this kind of coming of age story and story of self-discovery be so pure. You know, it treats the topic not with political discharge or backlash, but with subtle care and doesn't over-glorify any of the themes of the LGBTQT. It's not overbearing in any way, and that's what really made me like the show and made me really get into the story. And it also has a really great ending by Rai-Fu, so if you don't want to watch a show like this, if it doesn't sound appealing to you, at least listen to the ending. It's really good. And that was Aninounce. Thanks for watching, and we have a bunch of other anime-like content if you want to get caught up to what we're doing, but if not, then that's fine. Anyways, I'll see you later.